I think Alonso's aging.
Let me give you a lot down on Alonso, because I know there's a few of you watch this thing and you really rate Alonso as a left back. Alonso's a good wing back with good delivery, exceptional delivery, one of the best deliveries in the Prem. That's it. He's got no pace. He's got no strength. He can barely pass 5 to 10 yards sometimes. As a left back, we get found out quite a lot on our right side because of Alonso, and that's why we're playing this Brazilian guy who no one really knows what he's good at, but he's just better than playing Alonso in the 4, as obviously we discussed earlier. When we play 3 at the back with Alonso as a wing back, that's when he looks better, because you're seeing him in this type of position, whipping in balls and stuff. But yeah, Alonso is not quality. He's not good. I know a lot of people watch this and tell you, oh, Alonso, he's one of the best. He's not.
Camille, you're talking about you. Welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host with the most, Michael, also known as Michael. Yeah, check it out. Before I introduce my guest, I want to make sure you don't subscribe. You know what I mean? Support the thing. Yeah, man. Fresh content every week. You dig? The man to my left. If you can see the drip, you know who it is. Mr. Wordplay himself, Aaron. You know what I mean? How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. Just watched our team, you know.
Let's
a little disappointing loss, but we're good though. We're good. Wordplay in the building.
Wordplay in the building as usual. Make sure you get your merch. I'll add them in the bio.
All the shit down there.
Now, first thing first. Oh, right. Liverpool versus Chelsea. This was I'd say the first big game since your first loss against Man United, which is a 4-0 loss. Okay, so now you're playing. You lost 2-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the game?
I mean, are we gonna judge Lampard in these type of games? I don't think so.
What do we judge him on? Because we praise him when he's scoring against Norwich. Not him.
Yeah, it's true. But it's a thing of untried players at this level. You know, in the likes of Abraham, Mount. You know, we had injury as well. With Emerson coming off. I think he's better when we play a 4 at the back. Alonso in the 4 at the back doesn't work.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, we didn't get the win, but we didn't get our ass kicked. You know what I mean? Liverpool are the European champions, aren't they?
Oh, so that's what we're doing now.
That much limitation, you know what I mean?
Okay, for the people that haven't seen the goals, let me just give you a quick overview off the top of my head. I think the 2 fullbacks of Liverpool played a key role in both of the goals, obviously. The first goal, it was a free kick. Mo Salah drags it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah. Arnold curls it into the top corner like a postage stamp at Royal Mail. Puts it in there. The second goal from Liverpool, it was a set piece again. Trent Alexander straight onto training ground. It's like they're playing like football manager, honestly.
Yeah, a little roll out.
Yeah, rolled out to the left back Robertson.
Whips
it. I think it's Firmino. Firmino scores a header. Then Tammy Abraham, he has his chance. Yeah, he had his chance. No, I'm joking. I do like him. I can't do that.
Yeah, he's alright.
He had his chance, squandered it. I'm not going to blame the loss on him. But then Kante drive through the middle of the town like he's Iniesta in his prime.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on with Chelsea?
Where do we start? I mean, obviously, it's well documented we can't sign any players. So we have to promote the youth players, as they're saying. But really and truly, we had no option. How do I feel? I feel like the youth players are good.
Okay.
They're a good level. They've proved themselves at many different clubs, many different times.
Okay.
But for what Chelsea need now going forward, is it what, you look at Tammy Abraham, he got hat-trick against Norwich, anonymous against Valencia, and, one chance today, he's fluffed his lines. So you think, is he ready? But they are players that will come good. And we're talking about the Chelsea team now. Do you think they're really good enough to compete at a level that we've competed over the last 10, 11 years?
No.
I hope I'm wrong.
The answer is no. You don't hope. I can tell you now, the answer is no. It's not just about how how bad they are. Chelsea played at a really high level.
Yeah,
the last 10 years, they're one of the
100%.
best teams in Europe.
100%.
You know what I mean? You won the Champions League in the last 10 years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean,
exactly.
Jamie? But you've won Champions League nonetheless. So, but I look in his team. I like Tomori. I like Christensen. I think Alonso's aging.
Alonso, let me give you a down on Alonso, because I know there's a few of you watch this thing and you really rate Alonso as a left back. Alonso's a good wing back with good delivery, exceptional delivery, one of the best deliveries in the Prem. That's it. He's got no pace. He's got no strength. He can barely pass 5 to 10 yards sometimes. As a left back, we get found out quite a lot on our right side because of Alonso, and that's why we're playing this Brazilian guy who no one really knows what he's good at, but he's just better than playing Alonso in the 4, as obviously we discussed earlier. When we play 3 at the back with Alonso as a wing back, that's when he looks better because you're seeing him in this type of position, whipping in balls and stuff. But yeah, Alonso is not quality. He's not good. I know a lot of people watch this. And tell you, Alonso, he's one of the best. He's not.
Camille, you're talking about you. Because Camille, you said he was the best left back in the Prem.
No.
Eat your words. Yeah, I know you'd be on there soon, so you have to pay for your sins. I mean, and then you go forward. Looking at the front line, you got the front 3 was Mason Mount, who I believe is one of the best. England have a really good amount of number 10s coming through. Oh. Just to name a few, you got Mason Mount, Jack Grealish, Dele Alli, James Maddison.
He's the best out of the 4.
Probably, in my opinion, he might be the best out of the 4, to be honest.
Jesse Lingard over the hill now. Can we agree?
Yeah, I mean, Jay Lings he's past his prime.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a young boy anymore.
He's the youngest 27-year-old I know. Yeah. I don't. but let's
hot and cold. He's called hot and cold.
The English weather.
Trust me.
Let's not deviate. I do think obviously Mason Mount's a good player. I think Tammy Abraham. I think Virgil van Dijk and Matip. I think we're just a bit a level above him. Maybe he has the potential to reach that stage at one period of his life, but maybe not right now.
Not right now.
Then you look at his right midfielder, who is actually probably your most experienced, or not actually.
In the squad after Cesar, he's the most experienced player.
But he got 3 goals in the Premier League last year, so I don't really expect him to be dazzling. Willian scored.
Willian has never scored more than 10 goals.
Yeah, he's high over 10
in the season. Willian is one of those players that gets bums in seats. You know what I mean? He'll do a step over, he'll go past someone very fast. And, let's have a look at him. But when you look at the hardline stats and you watch him over the course of 90 minutes, he's very frustrating to watch. He's almost like I don't want to say Walcott, but do you know what I mean? You can see there's something there, but it's
how long?
And do it consistently as well. So Willian are very, very. He's a good player at best.
He's a good player at best. I mean, 31, he's probably on his way out. So
I think he's got 2 years left on the contract. So
maybe you probably try to sell him to earn some money. So I'll probably say he'll be gone next year.
Somewhere China.
Yeah. So then, as much as honestly, you said that right, because if
Arsenal love buying over the hill Chelsea players, they love it.
If we sign Willian, that'll be the day I start supporting Arsenal. You've heard it here, and live and direct.
Big shout.
I will start supporting Bournemouth.
A very big
I will start supporting Southampton. Someone along them lines. They're both better than Man United, but that's by the by. I mean, we'll go through the midfield before we actually talk about your game. I mean, you had obviously Kante scored the goal, but you don't really look at Kante to be scoring goals, so you shouldn't expect that on a regular basis.
Exactly.
I mean, Jorginho's a good player. I mean, your team just looks good, but not good enough.
Not good enough, exactly. And to cut you off, but we're looking at the teams. I mean, we always talk about the top 6. You know, the Cities, Liverpool's, Chelsea's, Man United, Arsenal's, Tottenham's. Then you look at the group of teams below them. You've got West Ham. I think they've done one of the best recruitment in a very long time for them. That Hala up front, very good player. Yarmolenko's fit. Lanzini's a good player too. They've got players that can. Then after that, you look at Everton. Their defense is a bit shoddy, but their attack can hurt a lot of teams. Keane from Juve, Leicester. You know, they don't go away. They're getting better and better. I know he doesn't really think Tillemans is all of that. But
No. With Tillemans, I genuinely, I was watching the game yesterday. Who did they play? They played Tottenham, maybe?
Yeah, they played Tottenham. Yeah.
They played Tottenham, and I watched the game. It was an early one, and I said, I like this team.
Yeah.
With Tillemans, he's a player, and I like him. I just say I don't see what everyone else sees, because people say like, oh, he should be starting for the top team, when I don't even think he's the best player in Man United. It's true. So I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm just saying I don't see the hype.
That's fair enough. But as I was, the teams that are lurking outside the top 6, they're catching up, man.
They are.
They're catching up.
Wolves.
So, and the Wolves and these ones, all right, they haven't started the season very good, but we know what they're capable of. And teams like the Chelsea's, Arsenal, to an extent, scrapping victories against Villa,
Yeah.
We should be looking over our shoulder at these teams thinking, because look at it on paper, Leicester have got a better team than, I don't want to say a better team than both of us,
No.
Nah?
Don't even put my team. Don't even put my. They have a better team than yours.
Maybe. I can't lie, maybe they do. Vardy's proven to score goals in the Premier League.
Yeah, he has the best.
Our 3 strikers, not one of them have proven to score goals because he's in the Premier League.
I don't know. You don't put my team in there. We actually 4th at the moment.
It's
only 6 games in, but
you could be worse, innit? You could be 11th, like Chelsea. But it's early doors, and I feel like the teams below us have really closed the gap on the quality. So
they have.
We need to look over our shoulder.
We have.
Bournemouth have started strongly as well.
We need to start worrying about Tottenham and Man United. Before we move on to that, let's talk about Liverpool for a second. Liverpool are operating at an extremely high level.
Yeah.
We're talking about
every game.
I said I genuinely don't see a weakness in their team. People are going to point out to the fact that they don't have obviously the most talented midfield. It's not littered full of names like Pogba and whatnot, but they have workers, and that's what they need for Liverpool system, because they've got the stars at the top. They've got the stars at the back.
People always say, their midfield, they don't score enough goals, blah blah, but the front 3 score enough. Do you know what I mean? The front 3 score more than enough. Do you know what I mean? And the wing backs chip in here and there too. We saw the quality of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you know what I mean? So the midfield, I don't think they're there to score goals. They're there to work, cover the defensive duties of the Salahs and Manes going in and that way. Cover them. Just cover them, and then just pass balls through to them. Let them go and do what they need.
What a luxury that must be for a fullback, a winger to say, I don't have to worry about the
back. Yeah,
but they're going to think about toasting the right back and left back. It's bread and beans.
But Firmino is important to them. Firmino is extremely important to them. The way he comes deep, receives it off the workers, and feeds them.
He's
incredible. He's the best.
Yeah, so Liverpool have obviously toasted Chelsea today 2-1, but it was absolutely an obliteration of them. I think Kante, other than that Messi Maradona goal that he scored.
Don't be too harsh, right? Jesus Christ, man.
Other than that, I mean, you didn't really have a look in at home. They've won 5 out of the last 5. I mean, obviously 6 out of the last 6. They have a goal difference of 17. They've only conceded 5 this year. They are playing at a very high level. I can't speak highly of them enough. I mean, the way they play, the way they move, the way they press, everything's I wouldn't say perfect. They haven't won the league yet, but it's near enough. Let's go on to the other team in that's dominating the Premier League. Man City. Yesterday they won 8-0. I also dropped a video of my first reaction of the game straight after the game. So make sure you check that out somewhere if you. Whilst you're subscribing, check that. But they won 8-0. Now, what are we gonna say now? Because who did they lose to? Who did they draw with last time? I believe. Who did they lose? They lost to Norwich.
Norwich.
They lost to Norwich
3-2.
I didn't expect this.
Nobody did. And credit to Norwich as well. They played very well. They pressed City into making mistakes, and that's how they scored their 3 goals. Very, very, very good. But just to go back on the point of Manchester City, they are the best team the Premier League's ever seen.
Without shadow
of doubt. It's because they're currently in the process of it, and they're still playing. That's why people are not really, you know what I mean? But when they're gone, you look back at them and go, wow, what Mahrez is, your De Bruyne's, your Kun Aguero's, your David and Bernardo Silva's, Raheem Sterling, look, they're putting him in the same bracket as the Neymars. And
yeah, they better stop that. But
well, if he carries on, you know what I mean. And then there's players that just oozing quality. Do you know what I mean? Oozing quality. So Liverpool, they started the season well, but that's because they know they need to. They know they have to. They stand any chance of getting that league that they need.
I'm going to be honest with you, with Man City and Pep Guardiola. Obviously, I want to see how they progress in Europe. I want to see if they can carry this form. But the way they absolutely obliterated Watford yesterday was a Watford team that came back against Arsenal.
Yeah. Just last week. Yeah.
We have their players. Bernardo Silva scored a hat trick, and Riyad Mahrez ball. He scored a goal. But let me put this into perspective of how good Man City are. Riyad Mahrez fully fit. Riyad Mahrez fully fit would not start for Man City. No, and this is a PFA winner. This is a PFA winner. A Premier League PFA winner might not start for Man City when everyone's fully fit. Yeah. This is the levels that we're watching right now. I think they are the best team.
They're the best team. They're better than the Invincibles. They're better than the Invincibles. Chelsea 04 or 05. The treble winning United team. The little Ferguson teams here and there. That one trip. City are just on a different level.
They're on a different level.
People are. I watched the punditry yesterday, and they were absolutely hammering Watford. And they were. City did have too much space sometimes, and they played a right midfielder. It was his debut. He was shocking. They had to take him off after 30 minutes. So so he was partly part of the reason. But let's just put that aside. You know what I mean? Watford can do nothing about Kevin De Bruyne's delivery for David Silva's first goal. What can you do when someone? All right, you can say, pressure him. He's only going to knock it past you and do the same thing. Just
can I tell you something about Kevin De Bruyne? Kevin De Bruyne is a magician, and I'll go for this far. When you see a magician, if he shows you the same trick 3-4 times, you're going to be like, nah, I'm not going to get on the fourth time. What happens? He gets you again. Yeah. But that is what Kevin De Bruyne does. Yeah. You'd be like, you know what? We're going to close off the right channel. Yeah. We're closing. All right, I'm going over to the left. It's just as deadly. Yeah. For his goal, he finished the game with 2 goals and 1 assist. Two assists and 1 goal. Yeah. His 2 assists came on the right hand side. His goal came on the left. Yeah. So you're at his mercy. You know what I mean? And this is going to lead us into our next subject before we move on about Man City absolutely battering Watford. Kevin De Bruyne, in my opinion, has reached Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard level. If not better than some of them, and Fabregas. I think he's a top 5 Premier League midfielder of all time.
I see where you're coming from with that statement in terms of quality. The quality, I don't think we've ever seen a midfielder since the Scholes era, and with that much quality. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Wait. Sorry I do know he's a number 10 and the rest are more 8s.
Yeah, more 8s.
I'm not stupid. Fabregas, I put him in there. I'm not going to say that, they obviously had more of a defensive ability, but we're just talking about quality. But
quality in terms of quality, he's definitely up there with the Scholeses of these worlds and the Fabregases of these worlds. Obviously, they've done it over a long period of time, and that's the comeback argument people will have. But if he carries on, which I think he will, he's definitely up there with them too. His quality is unbelievable, man. He hits balls. The ball bends in the air, it's going that way, and then it goes that way. It's just.
And
he's different class.
I go one step further. Obviously, he's different. They played in a different era, but I don't think there was a season in which the likes of Scholes, Frank, Gerrard, Fabregas were the best player in the league. I think it's quite comfortable to say because they had obviously it's different. You had Henry, you had Ronaldo, so it's a bit hard. They were obviously probably the best midfielder in at one point, but. Kevin De Bruyne is quite comfortably the best player in the league.
I agree with that. He seems to have no faults. And you see with players like that, because obviously you alluded to the fact that, he is a 10, but he works like an 8 or a 6. He runs the whole middle of the park. Do you know what I mean? And most of his deliveries come on the right-hand side anyway. But, he's there. He's definitely one of the best players ever come to the Premier League, 100%.
Definitely.
And it's a travesty that we sold him. But I tell you what, though, there was one game, and if any of you have time, go watch it. It was a Carabao Cup game. We played Oldham away. He was shocking. I remember I said, this ginger guy got to go. This ginger guy's got to go, bro. You can't put a shift in against Oldham. Get the hell out of here. And, you know, my wish came true, but, you know, I regret it. I
will blame Chelsea because right now the people that are terrorising the league all come from Chelsea.
Yeah, Salah. Salah's the same though. Salah's the same.
No, Salah was hot garbage before. He scored. Now he's the real deal.
He scored against you lot, and I think it was 6-0. We beat you.
Alright, steady on. Steady on.
And he scored against you lot, and I remember thinking, wow, Arsenal actually made him score. He was skinny. He was fast. But if you blew him, he would fly into the stands, you know. You know, there was no end delivery, end products. So, again, I know people get onto Chelsea, oh, you sold this player, you sold that player. Being a Chelsea fan, I've seen these players, man. And, okay, Mo Salah, I saw a glimpse of him being fast. But that was pretty much it. Nobody could see him scoring 40 goals in a season.
No.
Kevin De Bruyne, I'm telling you, apart from the first game he played for us against Hull, the opening day of the season, he was phenomenal. After that, he just looked like average. You know, Lukaku as well. I think at the time we had Drogba, still firing goals. We had Torres. You know, why would we get rid of the two players that are playing? And let's give this guy a try because we're psychic. We know in 5 years' time it's going to be good. You know, so certain players at the time went right for them. It was time for them to go. So yeah, man.
That was. Make sure you subscribe, like, and all the good stuff. This is Michael signing out from the 3 Point Show. It's man. Wordplay.
You know,
we out.
Make sure you go. Wordplay tape coming out 28th of September.
Right.
Make sure you go hit.
Can I get a feature?
Yeah, obviously you could put like spoken words on there, innit?
Spoken words.
Spoken words.
Yeah, I'm quite good. I can even do one right now. Give me a topic.
Arsenal and how they make you feel.
Arsenal, how they make me feel. This is really gonna...
This should be easy.
Joy. Nothing but joy. When Aubameyang scores, I feel nothing but joy. Pepe. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, I know.
Thanks for listening, man. Please. Subscribe and all them things. Yeah, that was sick.
We're not finished though.
Oh yeah.
I'm just because the memory size, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you get it? Yeah. But the